Hey guys, it's Rich here from Access Trampoline Gymnastics Club, and today we're going to look a little bit at your shoulder flexibility. So shoulders are one thing that's really easy to neglect for a trampoline gymnast, and it is massively important. So primarily the bit we're going to look at is your ability to lift your arms up above your head whilst maintaining a straight body. It's super important on the trampoline, because when you hit the bottom of the trampoline, at the bottom, you want to be in as strong a stable position as possible, which means you need to be completely straight. And shoulder flexibility has a massive bearing on this. So that's super important for tumbling. Every skill tends to have a stretch through the shoulders. And for gymnastics in particular on the bars, shoulder flexibility is really important. Hopefully you've done a nice warm up first and you've got your heart rate up. But if not, we're just going to start just by loosening your shoulders. So we're just going to do arm circles forwards, so 30 forwards, followed by 30 backwards. Then once we've done that, we're going to do 30 crossovers, so out and over 30 times. And then let your arms hang and circle with your arms 30 times. That should just loosen up your shoulder a little bit. We're going to do a series of exercises and stretches that aren't directly related to opening the shoulder angle here, but will stretch all the muscles around that are connected to the shoulder. So the first one we're going to do is a tricep stretch. So arm across, pull your arm in. You should be able to feel a stretch along here. If you can't, maybe drop your arm a little bit lower. As with all these exercises, we'll be doing them for at least 30 seconds each. That's 30 seconds on the left, 30 seconds on your right. After that, we're going to look at stretching your pectoral or across your chest. So this is easiest done against the wall. Just lean into the wall with your arm behind you. Should feel a stretch across your shoulder and across here. Again, 30 seconds on each side. From there, the last one we're going to do is we're going to sit down, arms behind you, and you're going to stretch your arms as far as you can go that way. Got my hands shoulder width apart. Just going to hold that stretch for 30 seconds. Brilliant. Okay, from there we're going to look at a series of stretches that are more specifically for opening that shoulder angle. So the first one, nice and easy, you can do lying on the floor. You go on your hands and knees, hands down on the floor, hips up in the air, push your armpits down to the floor. You can also do this one against the wall or leaning on an object. Hands be looking at pushing your armpits down into the floor. What we want to see is a nice straight line from your hips to your shoulders, and then your arms coming up this way. My flexibility is not amazing in my shoulders, so please don't take this as a technical and completely competent demonstration. After that, again, we're going to look at opening your shoulders. We're going to do one at a time. So you're going to put your hand behind you, push your elbow backwards. So I've got my elbow in towards my head and pushing behind me. Again, what we're looking for is a nice straight back, trying to press that elbow back as far as we can. What we want to avoid is doing this in order to get your elbow up. Your back straight, push your elbow behind you. Again, at least 30 seconds on each side. Okay, next one we've got, I'm going to use a stick. You can easily use a t-shirt or a tea towel. It doesn't need to be a solid object, just something that you can pull tight. I'm going to put my hands on it shoulder width apart. And again, keeping a straight back, just lift up as high as we can until you feel the stretch. What I want to see everyone do is keep their hands shoulder width apart. So I want to try and get a shoulder stretch and not a dislocate. So we're not going here, and taking it all the way around. Hands shoulder width apart. Trying to get as far as you can, trying to keep your back as straight as you can. Next one we've got is lying on the floor. So if you're struggling with keeping your back straight, this should help. So if we lie on your back, you're going to pull your knees in, so that will press your lower back into the floor. Arms up, pull your arms as far backwards as you can go. If you can get your arms all the way down to the floor, then you can start to extend your feet out, but make sure your lower back doesn't come off the floor. So go as far as you can without that back coming off the floor. And then the last exercise we're going to look at is trying to see if we can get a completely straight body position. So we're going to go up against the wall. You're going to put your hips against the wall, your heels against the wall. You're going to try and press your lower back into the wall. And then with your arms at the side, I'm going to lift them up as far as you can without your lower back coming off the wall. So if you like, you can get someone to put their hand behind your back and then you can feel a bit of pressure. Ideally, we want to see a completely straight body position with your arms against the wall and your lower back against the wall as well. The closer you can get to that, the better it's going to be. Have a little go at those. As with all the stretches, try and do at least 30 seconds of each. Go through once, let me know how you get on.